Hi, Scorpio and Scorpio cross-watchers. Welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars placements. Anywhere that you find Scorpio as a placement in your birth chart, this reading could be yours. If you are here as a Scorpio sun sign and it's not quite connecting, I would suggest checking out the readings for those other placements in your birth chart. There you may find what you're actually looking for. Sometimes our sun sign is not where we find the answers we're seeking. If this is your first visit here, welcome in. If this is a return visit for you, welcome back. I hope very much that you will enjoy what we do here today, and I will earn your subscription. If you already are one of my subscribers, thank you and welcome back. You know I love you guys so much. Every single one of you that's here today, new, returning, subs, whatever, you are the heart and soul of this channel. It doesn't grow fast. That's okay. These readings are always pretty specific, so they don't really reach out to 8 million people, but the people they do connect with, they're pretty on point. So, you know, just make sure that you use a nice ability of your intuition and discernment to collect the parts of a general reading that are yours, and then release the rest to a different Scorpio that may need that message more than you at this time. Whenever it does resonate though, whether it is one sentence, a full segment, or the entire reading, hit the like button. Drop me a comment in the text box below and tell me how this is specifically your story. Feel free to share this video with anyone you think may need its messages. And lastly, please remember to subscribe here. If I am the reader that gets your energy the best, you can hit the notification bell. And then when I upload new materials on here, YouTube will let you know. All right. The undercurrent, what is pushing this entire reading forward, is a choice. You're making a decision. It's something you're inspired to make. It's something you have a lot of hope for, an immense amount of wanting to share really good news about it. And you're reaching out into the distance with faith and hope and love to make this choice, Scorpio. This feels really powerful. I love this for you guys. We start off with your twin soul. This is one soul in two bodies. This is a twin flame reading. This is basically the eternal and unbreakable bond between two bodies that share one soul. That's beautiful energy. If you don't align with twin flame, think of that as really high value, high level soulmate energy. We have number 12, levitation. This is your beliefs and your meditations, the mastery of your higher ground and higher self. This is rising up. This is allowing that energy to come in a beautiful way. Probably meditating a little bit more, putting a lot of energy, positive energy out into the universe. We have number 2, transparency, meaning that your energy here is one that's honest. It's authentic. Very genuine, and you're staying focused in the present, the here and now. We have also the energy of number 27, oak. It says, don't just look within. Dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. So this is, instead of just looking within, like in a hermit energy, this is more embodying hermit and then stepping that one step further into high priestess, honoring what you know to be true. That's beautiful energy there. The feminine energy in this reading is set in Marguerite Porete, the mystic of divine love. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love. Feminine, very deeply looking at the love that exists between masculine and feminine. The masculine, oh, this is beautiful, is set in Vishnu, finding that balance between how do they stay feeling like they're not giving up something or too much, and also giving. So this is a really beautiful choice. This feels like it's a next step. Like it feels like you're already past dark night of the soul. This really feels like maybe the reconciliation or the reunion of souls coming back together in this lifetime to really truly now be one. Yes, one soul, two bodies, but basically now one as a union. Connecting energy between the two of them is no doubt sat in a Taurus placement of number 3, chemistry. There's an immense amount of attraction and chemistry that sits here between the two of you. It says 2 hands joined on a spoon, intent on stirring roses, the Venus flower. Taurus is the sign of sensuality. The senses are the vehicle of emotions. Even love passes through the physical to reach the heart. Without a satisfying erotic understanding, loses its security by becoming possessive. Hungry love. Good chemistry is a prerequisite for long-lasting relationship. So it's that energy of knowing that instead of that deep dive, it's that just knowing that this is like meant for you. I love that Taurus, as a Scorpio, Taurus is your opposite sign too. So the chemistry that's here, the love that's here, the balance between the two, the passion, all of that is going to be something really profound for you guys. Oh my God. You have my very favorite card in this deck right here. Sorry, Sam is having a little moment. He's kind of unhappy. He's panty. He's going to get a drink. This is number 30, the sacred vow. This is divine commitment. This is what I mean. This is not like young twin souls that have just activated or awakened. This is about, you've already had dark night of the soul. You've already dealt with the triggers, looked at what was still left to be unhealed, and now you're being really transparent with one another about where you would like this to head into the future. This is so beautiful, Scorpio. This might be my favorite reading I have done ever. Okay, let's start with you. And we haven't even gotten to anybody's energy yet. This is just your theme. Your energy right now, you are sat in the Page of Swords. You want clear, concise communication. You want to have a discussion about this. You want to open up your heart to whatever this is. You really do want to be transparent. You want to express yourself in as much as everything you've learned and the indescribable connection that you feel here with your person. You are clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. So here's the deal. You do love this person so much, and the fact that they showed up in your life when you were probably not quite ready for them, like you were in a different long-term relationship, that's actually kind of normal. As much as that sucks, twin flame dynamics show up like that because you're both showing up right at a moment where you orchestrated that, co-created that with the divine and this person before you came here as spiritual beings to have a human experience, to feel things, to experience things, full well knowing that pain is a part of that. So when you met this person, I don't know that you were completely ready. That's very normal. Pain of unfulfilled relationships, but if they had been fulfilling, you never would have met one another or become together. So these are designed to help us understand through compassion, creativity, intuition, love, and caring about how to make decisions that affect a really large change now. This is about long-term partnership that you're now going to have to step out of and completely shift the fullness of that completely. Probably feels a little bit here like you already have been to some degree, but you might now be fully ready to walk away from that because it does feel like union between you and your twin is imminent. Like it's incoming and you both want this really bad. We have number 52, Magician energy on this. That tells me that there was some energy of illusion here. There was also some energy of kind of smoke and mirrors for a while, or that's also something you have been doing with your life situation that you are now making decisions to leave and change and move forward. Yes, look at how that shot out of there right when I said that. The Archer. This has been biding your time where you're currently at, all while planning ahead for what you want with your twin. So yeah, sure, maybe you've not been fully authentic or there, you have not been present, sure, there's lots of things that could attach to. You are being told to look for a sign. You probably have already been seeing. You can always tell when you're about to come into union with your twin or even meet them, because you start seeing repeating numbers a lot. Before I met mine, I would constantly see 1111 and 633. Never could understand why. Or also sometimes 646. That had been kind of common for a long time in my life. Honestly, I also used to see license plates that would have my first, my middle initial, and then it would have the initial of that person as the 3-letter sequence on license plates, but I had not even met that person yet. I just saw 1111 go by the timer too. So when you start coming back and it's time to get into union and reunion, because that's really what this is, you'll start seeing things like that again, and things start making more sense, and you start connecting more dots, and everything starts becoming really amplified again. That's the magic. So you're currently right now working really hard to make sure everything's prepared, everything's cared for, and then you're really starting to see a lot of signs. So let's look at this person, because this is really exciting. This is someone stood in the 9 of Wands. No doubt. Been through it. Really been through the ringer. Hard to leave, hard to stay, hard to maintain, hard to focus. Kind of really been through an emotional battle zone, because the pull of you has been really strong, triggered them to grow as a person, triggered them to want to be a better person for you. And then also they're here and they do want to be with you. The best news of all is that they now have some boundaries. And you're like, what? That's not good news. Yes, it is. Boundaries mean a person knows their worth. 99% of the time when we don't step forward into relationships like this because we're still trying to clear out or heal or learn, it's because we haven't paid attention to all the triggers. Your twin soul is your twin. They're meant to show you, but they put a mirror up in your face for all those things that are not so great. I mean, god dang, I learned a lot about myself through that process in a way in which I will never not be grateful. Because man, the life changes that came after were profound. That pain was really hard. Not gonna lie about that at all. So I feel like the thing is that's also a really common thing because we have to heal those places inside of ourselves to be ready. So this person is here. They've been through it though. They're clarified by the 6 of Wands, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Devil, Capricorn energy. No doubt. That's very common also in these dynamics. The thing is that your person wants this as much as, if not more than you. You both invested a lot into this in the past. You both became friends. You were close. You were maybe friends with benefits. You could have been completely like shifted and said, no, we're gonna like jump off, but we got to clean up house first. We're gonna do this together. But this is something that this person has actively been trying to use all of their skills and their power and the knowledge that they have to bring in this success with you, because there's so much goals here that were set. There were seeds that were planted a long time ago, and it had so much to do with what you both wanted to have happen and the excitement that started way down here in the ground of this. And then, oh my God, like we started tending it and feeding into it and loving on each other and investing in each other and showing up for each other. and we connected and the chemistry got really big, and all of those things are now ready for harvest. That's why this is here. The final piece of this is this person still one last thing they have got to work out. There's always one of us, they call that chaser-runner dynamic. One of us is always ready, or we believe we're ready. And the universe slows everything down so that the one who believes that they're ready can settle down and stop chasing, because the chasing repels. The more one sits back and just allows, that's what brings forward. You clearly are showing me through your energy that you are a bit more ready. It's time for you. This person has one last thing that they have to figure out in that shadow work before they can step forward. Number 19, tower energy. And this is not like a traditional tower in the tarot deck. This is basically the tower that says this person is in an isolated position. Think Rapunzel locked herself up. Well, she didn't lock herself up. A witch locked her up. She was locked in a tower. She was way up top. And so she would get food delivered to her through, the witch climbing up her hair. It's like that. It's like, I'm going to set myself in a timeout. I want to take a long, hard pause. I really want to look at everything. I want revelations. I want to understand. But in that tower, it's lonely. And they also feel like this person has been lonely without you. We have the Masquerari. This is someone that's been hiding how they really feel to the people in their life that they are still needing to clear out this lesson with. I don't necessarily know. I think it's you. Doesn't really feel like that from anything I see here. Just feels more like this person really has been kind of like you, biding their time where they're at. They are in a state of recovery. So that's actually why right now that might be the final thing too, to remember to take care of themselves while this is finding its way back together. It's really important. And somebody also said to me one time, they're like, why does it take so long for them to come back? Well, would you want them back unhealed and with a karmic cycle that you would have to relive through something you've already dealt with? Or would you actually want them to be healed and ready and open arms and nothing else in the way? No limits, no obstacles, just ready. I think option 2 is the better choice. So if option 1 is, oh my gosh, I have to wait longer, maybe think of it in this manner. If waiting longer helps this to grow and blossom, all good things, all things that are good are worthy of the wait. And nothing that's meant for you is going to pass you by. So what does this person intend to do here? Look at that. 2 of Swords. I don't want to have to do it. I don't want to have to see it. I don't want to have to look at it. I know I do, but that's being at a crossroads. That's having to make a choice. That's what I told you. Remember, this whole thing is this person is about to make the biggest choice of their whole life. That's choosing themselves, which in effect is choosing you. Hierophant, Taurus energy there. 4 of Swords. 6 of Cups. Lover's card of Gemini. Are you ready? Because I really hope you are, Scorpio. This is a really big deal. The reason this person's kind of sat in a quiet tower, lonely, self-imposed quietness is that 2 of Swords is about to move forward into that 2 of Wands. Making head over heart decisions now. God dang, you guys, wow. Look at this. Oh my God, just keeps coming along. This is about to turn into a decision that's made, one that balances head and heart. about how to have this, a brand new beginning in love that leads to 10 of Pentacles with you. Marriage, union. That means this person's going to have to get a divorce and put an end to that burden that has been exhausting and painful and hard and full of pitfalls and things that really never were right for them in the first place. It needed to be that way so they could grow and learn and be ready to the point to which they met you. Then you helped them grow till the point to which this split apart. And now, that dark night of the soul, both of you have been somewhat leading one another from different places in your environment. Now the decision is finally going to get made. This person's been resting in that Tower and resting in that Four of Swords and being quiet in the recovery of what's about to happen here, because this is huge. This person is ready to stand in that power and say, I know now more than anything I have ever known that you, Scorpio, are the one for me. That's going to require me to take a healing break because I am reconciling with you. I am coming back to you. I want this back for the harmony, for the love, for the joy, for the beauty of us. I am in love with you. I want no one but you. You are mine, and I want union with you now. Oh, Scorpio, I sure hope you're ready. If you're not ready, I would highly suggest doing any and everything. Meditating, growing, sitting in your journaling. This is about to show up on your doorstep, like in the very near future. We have number 46. The elements are all involved in this. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Everything is aligning this person to come back, to come home, to come to where they belong, to come to where they have always been meant. And that is the two of you like this. But that's about how to learn those lessons in fate. Yes. Yes, exactly. It's fate. It's destiny. It was designed. It was co-created. It's time. I mean, honestly, this is such a beautiful reading, Scorpio. I think you guys seriously have one of the best readings I've ever done in my life. Look at here, what just flew out. Reconsider. That's that last bit in that devil. Am I making the wrong choice? Oh my God, what do I do? What if I ruin everybody's life and then they don't want me? Okay, that's just that last little bit of shadow work that needs to be cleared out, which I think and see and feel. All it's going to take is a conversation probably in which you are really direct in that to Page of Swords. Like, just clearly say, what are you doing and what do you want? Let's move forward. Let's do this. Make some choices. Let's go. What are we waiting for? I think that's all it's going to take. And this person can be like, yep, done. Let's go. So how do they feel about you? Seven of Swords. That's another really common narrative. In this deck, though, look at, it's almost like he's like, I'm taking out this trash and I'm coming back for the two of us. I don't mean that what they're leaving behind is trash proverbially, but it's that. It's like everything that was before, all the things you both learned, the change, the transformation, the awakening, the awareness, all of that has been a long and winding road. It has had a lot of different things that were learned and obtained. It's had many, many twists and facets. And it truly has shown everyone that both of you have what it takes to make your own way together. This is at the bottom of the deck. There's gonna be some kind of an apology too. Gonna take out all these things that no longer serve us and come back to just the two of us. Clarified by the Emperor, Divine Masculine, Aries energy. The Eight of Wands. The Five of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Wow, we got a lot of passion here. The Three of Wands. the Sun card of Leo. And there it is again, that damn Two of Swords. It's like I see everything I want out in the distance. But ooh, the best news of all is that it's basically divine masculine standing in their power, starting to shoot these arrows in your direction, it seems to me. Or if it's flipped and you're divine masculine, you're starting to really push these towards your feminine. Good news that's traveling really fast, starting to open the door back up to this, asking, is there competition now? Do I have a competitor? Are you in love with someone else? What do I need to do? What do I need to do to make you want me? What do I got to do to be heard? That's an Elton John song called Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word. I don't know why that just came in my head, but it did. Ultimately, what I see here too are two people though that are actually coming to the table and having that really genuine, transparent, authentic conversation about planning, preparing, having the courage to accept all of the challenges that are here, standing your ground about this, and then looking out in the distance for that beautiful choice that's being made. When is this arriving? When can I expect to see this? When is it? Because ultimately you light this person's life up. You are the light in this person's life. You feel so happy with you. You are their life energy. That's why this has been such a hard decision to have to make, especially if there's like expectations involved, children, parents, family, people, your community, your jobs, there's all these places where there's this idea of expected behavior or things. And I think that's going to be, it's no wonder it's been a hard thing, a big thing to process. But look at here, number 16, the stars. This is about hope. This is about progress. This is about clarity. This is about all of the potential of the two of you. And this is every wish both of you have made for this relationship. It's about finally to come true. Wow, Scorpio, this energy is wild to me. This is such a beautiful reading. I love this. A storyteller. There are a couple of different viewpoints here that both of you guys see now. You've been able, in the time you've been apart, you really have been able to see each other's side of this and to see why different choices were made in the time apart, in the dark night of the soul, and all of those pieces. 3 of them? Okay, I'm going to do all 3 of them. It tells me a lot that during this time, no matter what was happening, both of you were finally able to say, well, even if we cannot be together in this lifetime, you would want your person to be happy and live a happy life, even if it's without you, because as the other version of you, you wouldn't want that side of you living some horrible life that's hard and is lonely and is awful. You would want them to be happy, even if that meant you couldn't be together in that happiness. That's when you know that that love is truly unconditional for this person. There's a lot of forgiveness that's going to be here. Both of you are going to be asking for help from other people, and also listening to your intuition about this. This is such a big deal. This is knowing. This is back to this. This is no longer about the deep dive into the feelings. This is sitting in the energy of truly knowing without a shadow of a doubt. Eternally, this is the other half of you and has been in every single lifetime when you split apart in order to learn these karmic lessons. If this is the final lifetime and you end up in union together, which it very much looks poised to be this way, all of those final things are healed. All of those vulnerabilities are there. The walls taken down, showing one's everything, all of the sides of the true self. Feels a lot to me like this person is, normally I always say twin flames are, the leader is going and the other, the runner, is 2 steps behind. I think we're taking off the runner chaser dynamic monikers and now just stepping forward as 2 bodies that share a soul face to face, really saying the hard things, the true things, and making the tough choices, because this is the moment everything pivots, and that's a really big deal for you guys. Oh, Scorpio, this is powerful, and I love that it's yours. So if this has connected and you want this reading and you like it and it feels right for you, please hit the like button, drop me a comment or an emoji in the text box below so I understand that I did connect to your energy. And please remember to subscribe. Congratulations on this. It's a big deal, and you are also my favorite reading I think I have ever done. I will talk to you next time. Bye, Scorpio.